Virginia Tech, and you've said your prayers, little one, because it's time for Enter Sandman. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in pregame with the Miami head coach. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. He has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Hokies headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Coming out with it, it's Compton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a gap. It's Pringle. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On play action. Oh, pressure's coming. Right side, it's Pringle. Stop right there.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Powers inside. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
And that's exactly what you wanted from this offense, man. Just breathe a little bit easier, created a little bit of space by getting that 1st down. Now I wonder, now does this open it up? Does this give us a chance now on 1st down, be more aggressive, more space on the football field, less concerned about maybe going backwards?
The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Plows through the defense. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. Something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Throwing, Mensah. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup because this environment is hostile.
Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Pulls it. Keeps it, looking for room. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Moving out to the right. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Takes it the other way. Touchdown Hurricanes. Took it all the way back to the house.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. On the return, it's Heath. He's got great speed. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the fumble.
Back to pass on second down. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Third down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still execute at a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
You know, the RPO game now in around college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
The Hokies have their offense in high gear. Off play action on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Quarterback changing the play. Second down to the air. Fires to the wideout. In traffic, it's Brown. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Hokies will hustle to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! Extra point here will tie the game. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They'll snag it just inside the 10.
Woof. That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Keeps it moving, it's Pringle. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. The give to the left side. Driven back.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
The Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Selling the fake. Out wide right, it's Pringle. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34. And what an electrifying play. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for room, it's Pringle. Pushes ahead for one, it's 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's down right there. Short gain on the ground.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. Mensah, look out. Blasted as he lets it go.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And the Canes will try to convert on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Long way to go on 2nd down. On the option. Keeps it on the option. Crosses the 45. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Setting up the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Wants to go up top on second down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Upstairs to make the catch. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Nowhere to go.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Hawkins. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a crease. It's Pringle. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right?
Turning on the Jets. Inside the 10. He's now up to 71 yards rushing for them so far as he closes in on that 1,400-yard mark.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
Run in the red zone, it's Pringle. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Miami! Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone, it's Coleman Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking for the edge. Pulls it, looking for a crease. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeps it himself. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Drops back. It's Spaker. Under pressure. Turning it on. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to get the first through the air. Stepping to the right. Finds his big tight end. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
The Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Left side is Green. Dragged down. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. They'll try to get it through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Making the adjustment on the play. Got to make the play on fourth. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Sells the run, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. We're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more snap coming before halftime. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 9 team, the Utah Utes. And it's Ole Miss coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
They're all over him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lets it fly. Snags it down the right side. Running free. Getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Rushes on. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. You just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long, and now it's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
From the gun, it's Pringle. Past the 30. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. From the 22 on 1st and 10. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Running inside, it's Pringle. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. Here's Mensah to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle and prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And we're about to get another look at this hooky offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together.
Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Here comes the heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Quarterback keep. He'll pitch it. Timing. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense in plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive, someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
And the extra point was good, no incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Straight ahead, it's Fletcher. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Throwing, Mensah. Right side, it's Fletcher. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Hits inside, it's Pringle. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. So we open the final period with a third down play. Mensah. Out wide right, it's Fletcher. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Oh, it's a huge, huge mistake when you're thinking when you have the football late in the ball game, I got to take care of it, get first downs. The last thing I can do, Palmer, is give the other...
Oh, no, the ball popped out. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And the Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Making the adjustment. Second down, going to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Right side, it's Denmark. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Kick is in the air. And the ball's free deep in his own territory. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows if that happens again, he's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Between the hashes, it's Lofton.
And you're seeing more of this in college football, man. Bringing on more and more tight ends, guys that are versatile pieces. And you see it right there, right? You can still throw the football. And now you got to match up with those guys and their big bodies. Nice throw down the field, nice catch. Nice job of using multiple tight end packages for this offense.
Running behind that left side. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll ride him again. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Quick give. It's Pringle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's second and 3. Looking for room. It's Pringle. There he goes. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Canes. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, looking for a deep man. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Second and long here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Right back to the air on second and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the fourth down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted, number 19. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up second and 4.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Changing the routes with his receiver. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Look out! He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Takes a hit as he fires. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. Snags it on the right. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down. Stops the clock and has them on the move trying to get the late score. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Throws it deep.
Execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Pringle. Oh, he's got some space. Motors out of bounds after the big pickup, and now they're in business, and time still left on the clock. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. The fake wants to throw. On target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's Mensah to throw. He wants to go deep. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.